Hello and welcome back to Haven. Jumping straight into episode 3 today. And as we fumble around with this, I'm going to show you a bit of gameplay to start off with, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. So a couple of days ago, I ordered a pizza, which is very unusual for me. I normally do a lot of home cooking for myself and my family, but I had prepared lunch in advance for my dad, and my mum was out, so I was able to order a pizza and fulfill that sort of craving I was getting for something greasy, something which I don't normally cook for the family, because we like to eat very healthy. And I normally order from Domino's, but some of the workers decided that they were going to recommend Pizza Hut to me, so I ordered from Pizza Hut. And I ordered one pizza and a side dish. I didn't order a drink. I drink mostly water. Ordered a dip with it. And I was sat there and I was waiting, and it got to the sort of time period where it was, it was like, okay, within these 10 minutes you'll get your pizza. And I was getting up and checking the window because I was hungry, and it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I hadn't had lunch, I hadn't eaten since I got up at 10.
Goofy right now.
And I'm sat there and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and I've got dogs who act like guard dogs, so they'll bark if there's anybody there, so I had no reason to keep going up and looking at the window. And then the time period, the slotted time I was expecting my pizza came and went, and about 10 minutes later, I'd given up looking. I was checking my phone for notifications and buying time. And it's about 2 o'clock now, and a feeling in my gut just goes, right, your pizza is here. I had the window open, there was no sound of a car, there was nothing, and I just got up to the door and got the keys ready to open the front door, and then the car came along, stopped outside my house, and that was it. It was my pizza. It was surreal. I'd spent the past 20 minutes standing up, checking the window and all the rest of it, and I just had to wait for that feeling in my gut to say, your pizza is here. Like a little phone notification. Anyway, I stood there, the door's wide open, I'm at the front door, my dogs are slightly away barking their heads off. My dad's obviously working in the spare room, so I want to get it done as quickly as possible. And this wonderful large man comes out, holding my pizza, comes out of his car, and he spends a good couple of minutes sorting himself out and getting himself ready and doing whatever he needs to do, and he waddles up agonisingly slowly up to my door, and I've just stood there leaning against the post, looking at him, waiting for it, and he's buying his time. You've got to be respectful. As somebody who is a server and who works in public, you do have to be respectful to these kind of moments. But my God, was I hungry, and I was really about to tap my foot, waiting for this man. And he comes up, he looks me in the face, and he smiles and says, "Hello, how are you, mate? How are you doing?" And he hands me a receipt for my pizzas before he hands me the pizzas, and I'm stood down. I take a look over the receipt. I look back, and he's just looking at the box, and I'm like, "They're for me?" Give him my address. And he's like, "Yes, yes, yes, yes." And I'm just like, "Can I have my pizzas, please, mate?" I do. It was a lovely pizza. Sure, it was 10 minutes late, but I'm not too fussed. But my God. Anyway, story time's done. Let's get into something interesting with the game, shall we?
What? Straight ahead. An aerial flow thread.
Oh, yeah. Do you think it could carry us all the way up there?
Only one way to find out.
But I think I'm going to stick to Domino's.
Seems like that's the highest we'll get.
That wasn't too far off. Look, there's another bridge over there.
I wanted to go all the way up.
We'll have to lay off the apple juice then.
You never say that to a lady, Kay, but I guess I could stop ordering pizzas if it's really affecting the game.
Double backflip. Another thing from home. How many do you think Axonova built before they realized it wouldn't work?
I guess they knew what they were doing. Having worked for them, I can tell you they don't just throw money around.
Knowing my mom, I'm not surprised. Still though, it shouldn't take years of research and observation to realize that this planet is scattered around like a jigsaw puzzle. You don't just see this and think, ooh, this place is nice. We should settle it.
That's what we did.
But we didn't have much of a choice. Why did my mom never mention any of this to me? I don't think Exanova wins colonization contracts on the regular.
These buildings look kind of old. Your mom may not have been head of the company then. She may not have been with the company at all.
Yeah, that's possible. Still, it's weird.
Agreed. I guess we'll figure it out eventually. Did you feel that?
What?
Like a tremor.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
I hope I imagined it. Beep beep! Pick up the pace!
I'm doing what I can. I'm fighting with front-facing winds over here.
Should we take a break?
Indeed. If you told me one day I'd be millions of lumsec from the apiary watching rocks flying by,
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd say intriguing. I'm trying to figure out how it works.
I'm pretty sure you don't know how nucleosynthesis works either. But you can still appreciate the stars in the sky.
That's true. It could be worse.
Yeah. Actually, this is all thanks to the matchmaker.
What?
Think about it. Imagine the matchmaker had put us together. We would have spent our boring lives in the apiary without surprise, and we would have never ended up here, together, watching rocks flying by.
Oh, I have no idea what to do with these choices. I guess I don't really care about the rocks.
I don't care about these rocks. All I care about is being with you. Here, in the apiary, in deep space, or at the bottom of a hole. It's all the same to me. It's all decorative.
Some decor are a bit nicer than others, though.
Yeah, but that's... what's that phrase you use in sciences? Oh yeah, negligible amounts.
There is something to be said about the first part, though. I find that sometimes we get a little bit too absorbed in the understanding of things, the logics of the sciences. You know, I don't understand why if I fry bacon on a medium heat in soy sauce rather than oil, that it tastes nicer, the bacon cooks better than if I pan fry it in oil on a really high heat for less time. But I can still appreciate that that makes better bacon, and I don't need to go out and, you know, understand why. I don't feel like I need to understand it. I can just appreciate
Hey, that's for
good
cooking.
bacon, whereas I know that some people, you have a situation like that, they've got to go and dig down to the bottom of it, and I feel like sometimes that erodes some of the joy. Maybe that's just me, you know, and other people are fueled by that. But yeah, I don't understand why the stars are the way the stars are and why they twinkle at the end of the night, but I still enjoy going out and
It's much nicer this way.
stargazing from time to time, you know, and looking up and seeing the twinkling of the stars. It's beautiful. I don't know constellations, I don't know which one's the North Star and whatnot, but you know, it's still a beautiful picture and a beautiful source of inspiration for me and my writing, because I have the whole world set up in space and different planets, different solar systems and different star constellations and how stuff works. It's, you know, I think I lost the plot a little bit there, lost track of stuff, but it's these sorts of interesting concepts which makes this game such an enjoyable thing to play around, because it's not, they don't throw them in your face and go down and explore them, you know, it's that leads you to think about it in your own time, in your own space, and you get an opinion from these characters, but it's not forcing you to accept it. It's just, this is what Kay and you think, and here is an idea which will get you thinking, and that's something which I do enjoy about this game. This stat.
Got this.
It just sort of leaves you to think.
One One left.
Whereas you can just, in this laid back setting, and you can just sit and enjoy.
Yep.
You know?
Saw that.
You make a good team.
It's a good show of the combat system there, actually. Very sort of basic, but it's enough for me to keep it entertaining. You know, there's different types of animals which you have to fight, and they have, you know, sometimes impact doesn't work, sometimes blast doesn't work, and you've got to mix and match, and it's a shield function.
Whoa. I'm not sure what his toy did to him, but I wouldn't like to be in its place.
Saying this as we approach the first boss of the game.
Hold on. Isn't that...
What?
Let's get a closer look.
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
I mean, okay, and here we go.
Okay. It would seem that he's not going to share his toy.
What did I tell you?
He's too impervious.
We should coordinate our attacks.
This is the next upgrade to the combat
I think we
system.
found the right technique.
If you hold down both at the same time and do a little skill check there, you can get them to, well, attack at the same time. An upgraded sort of attack. The impact, it seems that there's you attack 3 times rather than just twice if you do a duo impact.
Missed. All right. Same attack on 3.
And as you can see, Kay's taking a decent chunk of damage now, and that's displayed by having his boots turn yellow.
On your mark.
Sort of an on-screen indication that Kay is running low on health.
Shield up.
It's a successful use of the shield, which I haven't done this fight.
Ready when you are.
Ready.
I really do start to come into my own as we get down to
On your
the
mark.
ending of this.
Anytime.
Start to get the timings right and all the rest of it. I've still got a long way to go as I get into more difficult fights
You know
during
what
the
to
game.
do.
I'm on it.
But at least I'm learning, you
I
know.
got this.
I'm getting there.
Who's next?
He does look a little bit better at red. But then red is more my colour than yellow.
He left his toy behind.
That's not a toy. Looks like...
Oh my god, alien machinery.
Alien machinery. I can't believe it. We have proof before our eyes. There exists, or has existed on Source, a form of intelligence at least as evolved as ours.
Kay?
This is a historic discovery. This is...
Kay.
What?
It's ours.
What?
It's a Draka. Drone for autonomous cartography. Very old tech. The kind we sent out to Beauty before it was integrated to the apiary.
Oh.
Seems like they pondered integrating Source for a while as well. I wonder why they changed their minds.
Could be the fact that this planet is scattered like a puzzle.
Probably was a factor. The Draka may hold some answers.
You're kidding.
No, really. Stuff from that era was built tough. We may be able to boot it back up. Okay. I might have spoken a bit quickly. The flow circuits are completely fried. But look at what I was able to salvage.
Brilliant.
The anti-grav chips don't seem to be damaged. I should be able to make them compatible with our boots by tweaking the connectors a bit.
Whoa.
Even better, the mapping module is also working perfectly.
Finally, we have our little maps.
If I plug that into the glove's power source, boom! This should be very helpful for finding our way around the bits of land.
You never cease to impress me.
Ah, that's nothing really. These old machines are plain and simple astronautical engineering. Not like the new stuff with boronic nano components everywhere.
You know, I wasn't quite expecting Kay to take that alien
So,
technology
That
bit
way we can map out the different
so
bits.
seriously. I thought you would say it as a
With
joke.
this, we can make our way back to the nest a lot easier. Hey,
You can
look,
see on the on that
there's
map
another
there that
bridge
there
in
is
this
like a
area.
little bridge, one little jump to the nest
Where you can
section,
test if you're
clearly highlighted. But it's interesting that they brought up that tech is built better, or more hardy at least, in the olden days, because it's very reminiscent of sort of the consumer-based capitalism that we're currently in. You do hear that a lot, where you know people talk of
Are you all right?
stuff being built to last and not being that way anymore. So you can have if you have a light bulb which will last the end of the end of our lives, you buy a single light bulb and that's it. You don't need to change your light bulb, it never goes out. You have that one light bulb for your entire life, and that's wonderful for us as a consumer. But for a company, that's one light bulb per person, and that's it. You can buy 6 light bulbs, light up your entire house, and that's it. The company makes a fiver off it. However, if you have something where your light bulb runs out in 5 years, you get to sell 6 light bulbs to people every 5 years, so you make a fiver off a family every 5 years. And if you go,
Hey, are you sure they canceled the colonization? Because we've come across a lot of infrastructure at this point.
I'm just telling you what I read in the archives.
Could it be that the archives are mine?
of course they could be.
Of course they could be.
So anyway, capitalism. If you sell 5 light bulbs, 6 light bulbs for a family every 5 years, that's brilliant. But what happens if you could do it every 2 years and make all the light bulbs go out after 2 years? Do people no longer want to buy your light bulbs, or do people will still, happy for, okay, yeah, 2 years worth of light for £5, perfectly fine. And that's how you can sort of go with a consumer-based capitalism of companies figuring out how, what are people willing to pay the full price for a light bulb to cover the profits. Is it every 2 years? Is it every 1 year? Is it every half a year? Are you willing to have your light bulb break, go out and spend that £5? And that way, instead of it being a family who earns you £5 every lifetime, every generation, you're getting it every half a year now. Or
Are you insane?
would you rather have it where not would you rather, but would the customers not handle that? Would they go to a different supplier? Would they go to somebody else? And sort of figuring out that sort of thing. So it's interesting because it's a topic of economics and how companies make money and stay afloat. I appreciate that this episode might just be rambling for a bit, but it's some of the concepts the game makes you think about.
Ready?
Are you okay?
Well, I don't know how smart this AI is, but it definitely does seem to be focusing Kay down. Unsure whether that's if they know that that's because he's the lowest health, or
On your mark.
Go, go, go!
maybe they should attack you. I don't know. Even halfway through the game, I don't really know quite
Meet my boyfriend.
exactly how well this AI functions, or is it just random and I'm just getting really unlucky because they're the same lizards attacked you now. But anyway, Ray, Kay is really low
Right for the picking.
now with red boots, so better happy going to the nest pretty shortly.
Whoa, Kay! Your face is all swollen.
I mean, you really should see the other guy.
You should see the other guy.
Idiot.
But don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Now we just need to find a place to lay low and clean up these wounds.
Would the nest work?
Certainly.
I've come back from sparring sessions at kickboxing in really rough shape, and I certainly would not be particularly interested in doing anything but resting.
Let's share those.
I mean, each man to their own. But yeah, I'm not really thinking about staying out much longer with both of them in such bad state, so we're just going to find that flow bridge past the first boss and head straight back to the nest if possible.
Seems like the radar.
Are you surprised?
One loop, there she is.
This is weird.
What is?
It looks like there's also a pre-recorded location on the radar.
What could it be?
I don't know. Little Draco's favorite picnic spot?
In that case, we definitely have to check it out.
Okay, a few eyelids off by the look of it.
Come on, give me your boots. Once I plug in these chips, they'll be like a whole new pair.
I can barely figure out left from right as they are.
I am gonna kill them. I swear I am gonna kill them.
Are you sure you don't want to take a break, get some fresh air?
No! These bloating anti-grav chips aren't the boss of me.
I still don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is, there is such a thing as a standard. And the Borons who designed this drone thought it might be fun to improve this standard. Except, if you take a standard and improve upon it, you get
2 standards?
0 standard. And so now, it looks like I have to machine these boron chips. Just so they can fit in these bloating boots.
Anything I can do to help?
No, I'm okay. I'm done.
What? But that was super quick.
Well, yeah, when you have the right tools.
I mean, since you were complaining, I was thinking that it would take a while.
It's a matter of principle. Let's go. We'll see if these work outside.
Oh boy. I hope you're ready for a masterclass now. This should be done.
Ready to test these bad boys?
I guess. What are we doing?
Okay, follow the thread as usual, except this time we should be able to make it till the end.
It's as simple as that. So step 1, miss it completely.
It doesn't work as well if we're not paying attention.
Yeah, I certainly was paying attention. Just completely missed it. Better starting location makes all the difference. And we're just going to trail through this area, as you can see, following the bird. It's a nice touch. Wonderful touch, really. This islet is beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. And we're going to turn to the left and get right up towards the end of where we're supposed to go. And I'm thinking K would be much better to finish this off with.
I'm going in.
Immediately fall off.
Whoops. Try again.
Yes, please. But I'm rewarded. And oh my god, is it a beautiful reward. Because we've just turned to evening and look at that sky. It's such a simple art style. But it works so well. It's a real...
Are we eating soon?
Yeah, we will, don't worry you.
Already hungry?
But it's a
I'm just
real
looking ahead.
blending of colours and it is beautiful. Those little purple splotches. You can start to see some of the stars coming through. Evening in this game is wonderful.
That's awesome.
You've traveled across space, but floating a few feet above the ground is awesome?
Awesomeness is very subjective, you.
In any case, these boots are working. We should try them with that thread we weren't able to use last time.
Do you remember where it was?
The mapping module certainly does.
Sure, we're going to go back into the
Alright.
nest though.
Give me those medical plants of yours.
Oh, straight into
Time
this.
to fire up the synthesizer. With this thing, we'll be right back on our feet.
Are you sure you know how?
I have a synthesizer in my ship. Of course I know how these work.
No, wait, that's not the way.
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because at this stage, you should...
Ugh! Look, I've always done it this way, and it's always worked out. You're not gonna tell me how to use my own synthesizer.
Alright. Alright, as you wish.
Okay, this is how you make medicine. Exactly the same way as cooking and as combat. You just put some ingredients there, hold your corresponding buttons, and you're done. I don't really use these pills. I use a med kit, and then we get to a bit later on where you can use combat items,
Haha!
and I much prefer the
There.
combat items.
What do you say about that?
Alright. I didn't know you could also do it that way.
And?
Sorry, I doubted you.
And?
I love you?
Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but it'll do.
Vast majority of the time, it certainly will.
Oh, I need a break.
Huh? Are you okay? I've never seen you shy away from finishing a plate.
Bit hyperbolic.
It tastes bad, doesn't it?
No, it's really good. It's just, when you said you were making a salad, I wasn't expecting this. This is actually really, really fatty.
Well, of course there's boba nut in it.
There's gotta be a way to soak up a bit of the fat, you know?
I pan fry almost everything, so we'll go with
Maybe
that.
if I pan-fried them, then drain them in an ice bath with some cheesecloth, that would remove the excess fat but preserve the texture of the nuts.
There you go. Sounds great.
I'll try that now.
Kay, you can try that for next time. Because I'm really not hungry right now.
Okay, next time.
Whew. Was not going to make a joke about fatty nuts there.
So, want to do anything?
I don't know.
Want to go outside?
Do you?
Eh,
Thought so.
we could play a game.
I don't really feel like it right now.
Too bad there's nothing we can watch.
Yeah.
I am all for a bit of nothing every now and again. Some of my best ideas come from doing nothing.
Or we could just do nothing.
Yeah. Nothing sounds nice.
Not quite enough for us to celebrate, though. Anything else we can do to earn that last little bit? Oh god, not the shower. Okay, no, shower's fine. I guess we'll go to sleep.
Kay, do you mind if we switch sides?
Why?
It's a
I don't
trap.
know. I just feel like a change.
It's a trap. It's definitely a trick.
Okay.
We'll go with it.
Ugh, this is all sticky.
Told you.
Yeah. And whose fault is that?
I guess I can't really complain.
No, you can't.
Obviously not. That'll teach you to pay attention next time.
I guess it's your own fault. And we'll celebrate that. Thank you, Kate. There's my level up. What a way to earn it. Oh dear.
The apple brew is ready.
Yeah, let's go. Nothing this time. Get in there. Okay, we're just going to take 5 minutes to just celebrate that as while we're playing it, are we, mate? Come on, boy. Get in there. Run. Run. You have a sprint button. Run. I'll take it.
That's a whole lot better than Kinovision, isn't it?
You're right. But I still find it a little uneventful.
That's harsh. When the sun just disappeared beyond the horizon, that was quite a twist. Do you think the sun will rise tomorrow? Or is the world going to descend in darkness? A real cliffhanger.
Pass me the bottle instead of talking blute.
I think it's empty.
Ugh, blute. I still can't believe we made it.
Well, it wasn't a big bottle or anything.
I meant we made it here, on Source.
Yeah, the odds weren't in our favor.
You mean you would have bet against yourself?
Considering the general condition of the ship, the meshing of the patrols, and the distance we had to go, definitely.
So, why did you agree to follow me here?
Because you asked me to.
Because you asked me to. What? Did I say something wrong?
No. Is your chair comfortable?
Why?
Mine is a bit big, just for myself.
Come sit.
Don't make me get the modesty leaf out, please, guys. We've just missed it with the shower.
Do you regret it?
What?
Following me?
Why would I regret that? Just look at this sky. Look at us. What is there to regret?
I don't know. The people? Don't you miss that? Seeing people?
Yeah, sometimes, I guess.
Sometimes. No one in particular. But what I'm missing are the conversations, more so than the people.
Exactly.
The kind I can't have with you.
Such as.
Sorry, this may sound boronic, but work conversations, for example. The exchange of ideas between researchers on topics that maybe 50 of us understand in the entire apiary. Conversations about you, too.
About me?
Well, yeah. Who am I supposed to make jealous by bragging about how great you are when it's just me and you?
You can always tell me. I won't get offended.
No, I can't. I'm too afraid that you will realize I don't deserve you.
Do you really think that?
I guess we all do.
I don't know. A little bit?
I find that comforting. Because I'm thinking that too, all the time.
That I don't deserve you?
No, idiot. That I don't deserve you.
Would you look at us? Not deserving one another.
You know what? I think the world doesn't deserve us.
It's a very fair way of looking at it. Okay. Impact, blast, brilliant. Doesn't upgrade the duo impact though. You do have to be careful with that. Bit of extra max health, which is always nice. Good level up. Level 3 now, I think we are.
Up all night doing experiments again? I hope you're not developing a habit.
A habit of scientific experimentation? No, that would be a shame.
Okay. Okay, what have you found out this time?
Well, I was wondering, if flow can be condensed to produce this rust, maybe we could achieve the opposite reaction and sublimate the rust to restore flow to its fluctuating state. Useful flow, in short.
Oh yeah, that could definitely come in handy. So?
Well, nope. We can't. The amount of energy that is necessary to pass from one state to the other is gigantic. Much larger than what the flow could provide.
Some.
That's how science progresses you.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I will achieve scientific progress in the bathroom. May the best of us win.
Okay, well, I suppose a bit of healthy competition surely goes a long way in a relationship. But new day.
I think I'll take a shower. Wanna join? To conserve the hot water.
Okay. But I can't guarantee we'll conserve hot water.
Okay, well, if you two are going to go and do that, then I guess I will prep to leave and wrap up the episode, I think. Well then, guys, I hope you have a wonderful whenever you view this as I bumble around the nest. Yeah, wonderful whatever, and I will see you in the next one. Vale.